What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 6 of Midnight Mass. It's the penultimate episode to this entire mini-series. That episode was so emotional, so insane, and...
Riley is a good person.
He's a good person who made a mistake.
I feel, like some people, fuck it, whatever. No. He's
cares.
like a good person.
Yeah, that whole episode was kind of built around him recovering and kind of realizing what the hell happened. And after the angel attack, and now that he's a vampire, a soldier of God, as Father went through this really long mass, getting all fired up and passionate about there will be casualties and this and that, and very intense.
It's all for the good of the cause, basically.
Very, very intense from Father Paul. But I love the way he delivers it. Like,
I do. I enjoy that.
I don't know how you don't get behind him if you're sitting there watching him like that.
I don't know either. I'd have been like, yes, man, you're
like, let's go.
I want to do this.
So they had a whole sit down. They had the meeting, as Father Paul put it.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of spewing all this stuff that Riley clearly thought was just all giant pieces of bullshit. He's like, nah, like, this ain't it. This ain't the way.
I mean, every type of problem he came up with, they had a solution. So, I mean, they kind of made it really hard to, disagree.
Yeah, and the way Bev was acting, she was kind of on the money with the way her feelings were coming through, and she didn't want to let Riley out. Father Paul's like, nah, let him go. That's how everything gets spread. That's how you build this stuff up. You let the word spread. And she was right, because watching it on first watch, the reason why I didn't expect what happened at the end to happen was because I felt like Riley was our main character. I felt like he was the one who was going to kind of resolve all of this. So him taking Aaron out on the boat, it was one of those weird things where I felt like he was going to attack her, but at the same time, it wouldn't fit him to do it.
Right.
But watching, and through the edits, because I get to watch this multiple times through editing, it was pretty clear what his intention was kind of from the beginning. He was never on board when he was talking to Father Paul.
Right. That
was never going to be part of his, he wasn't going to become one of the soldiers of God in this scenario. And it was interesting how, because even when Aaron went to kind of file the missing persons, they kind of talked about the suicide thing, and it's essentially what ended up playing out. And I mean, that whole scene was one of the most just well done, emotional things that I've seen ever.
I mean, as gruesome as it was, I really liked where, to him, complete calm.
He basically went through what he explained.
Tara, the girl that he killed, he sees her. It's complete calmness. But when you come back to Aaron, she's literally screaming at the top of her lungs.
She's got a good scream.
She does.
That shit was just horrifying. Hearing her scream like that was just, oh my, it's just, and the way they tailed her scream underneath the credits.
Yes.
That was so well done.
That was so good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things. The thing that is just amazing about that scene is Riley was basically living out exactly what he explained as what he felt death was. Everything was kind of like, he was having that emotional dump that he was talking about at the end, where he was at peace there, but the scream was just so crazy. So crazy.
I can't imagine. I mean, as, it's not real. But could you imagine the person in front of you literally burning to flames, and you're sitting in a fucking boat in the middle of the water?
And
bitch, no.
The part that hit really hard in that scene was like, I tried my best. That line was just so sad to hear. I tried my best. Like, I love you. She said it back. And then it all played out that way. Just so well done. Like, acting in this show has been amazing.
Stellar.
And
so good.
The whole point was like, Riley left the meeting with Father Paul and immediately went to Aaron, took her on the boat, and was like, get the fuck out of here. Just row the boat to the mainland. Just go. Do not go back. Just leave. What do you think she's going to do?
I don't know. I really hope that she listens to him because girl, run. Girl, run.
Seriously, but...
Run, bitch, run.
I get the vibe that she's going to go back and try to be like, what the fuck happened? Or like explain what happened. I think that people are going to like... I don't think it's going to be necessarily the intended effect of her going back to the island and being like, Riley burned to death because of what happened to him. Like, she knows the whole story. Everything that played out. And I love, by the way, I love that form of storytelling as well. Like, everything the show's done with its storytelling has been really good. But he, like, sat her down and was like, I'm going to tell you a story, you're not going to believe it. And then it jumped into visually showing us everything that happened with Riley and then kind of coming out of it at the end being like, yeah, that's a crazy story. Like, I like that versus Riley kind of narrating it. I think it was really cool how that episode was done. But the whole island, essentially, with the exception of a few people, have been consuming the angel's blood. So it feels like it's kind of like a slow burn. It's a horrible choice of words. To the kind of having the other members of the island kind of having the same impact because now they're doing the midnight mass. I don't feel like this is going to be like a thing that they change. This is going to be permanent because Father Paul obviously can't go out in the sun. And you've got Bev, who's like full endorser. She's fully behind it, even though I think there's like a level of jealousy somewhere that she wasn't.
I do too.
Like she wasn't the chosen one for all this.
How come I don't get to be just like you, buddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, girl.
So like the whole situation is going to play out very. Like I think it's going to be really interesting. The way the island is going to respond to what I think Aaron coming back. You think hopefully she leaves. I mean, I hope she leaves.
I hope she goes to the mainland
back.
and like tells people. I don't think anybody's going to believe her.
Like, how do you believe that's like that story?
Well, unless she can like provide some ash, unless it like blows away. I mean,
yeah.
Here, test this. It's a dead body. I swear.
I don't know. And another really crazy thing about that scene, Riley has been dreaming about his death the whole time. That was his death, sitting on the boat, and then the change was Aaron on the boat with him. That was his death. He was dreaming about his death. That is just so crazy.
Yeah.
And just the way the story is told and just the way everything is kind of weaved in. I can't wait to see what these last 2 episodes look like. I can't wait to see how, like, is this a situation where you just leave the island and let these people just, like, the people who support this, like, you guys just stay on your island and
yeah, I
do
would
your
just
thing.
be like,
It's like, we're going to go this way.
just light the match and...
Like, we're going to go over here. But yeah, this story's been amazing. It has gone into so many different directions that I never expected. I did not see this coming at all. And the fact that now Riley is now dead, I don't know who's going to save the day, if there is a save the day, or is this one of those things that ends kind of in a negative way? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
You excited?
Yes.
You ready to check it out?
Yes.
Let's go. We've got some crazy, like, cat playing, fighting going on in the background, so if you hear that, that's what you're hearing.
It's Uba and Pennywise. Shit.
Unbelievable. She is such a good actor, by the way. She's so good.
Yes. That was so sad. Oh, he left them notes. She came back.
Shit.
And now you think I'm crazy. Because I just heard that come out of my mouth. I think I'm crazy. Yeah, Aaron, your story is crazy. Let me tell you something crazy while we're at it. What's a little crazy between friends, right?
My mom?
So my mom has made a recovery that is unprecedented, doesn't quite seem to cover it. And I've been trying to understand it quietly for now, because if I told anyone in the medical community what I'm seeing here, they would think that I'm crazy. They would think I'm fucking insane. So I've been running tests, lots of tests. You're telling me today that Riley Flynn caught fire in the sunlight. He literally combusted in the sun. You're right, Aaron, that's crazy. That is batshit, hold the phone, padded room, clozapine, insane. fucking bonkers.
Yeah, she had that one vial.
Right.
Her vial.
What are you doing in there? Not a day goes by lately without you setting off the smoke alarm. Yeah, Mom, I'm nuts. Fit for the asylum, all of us.
She looks amazing. Where can I get some of that? But,
You have got to be careful.
He's gone. I'm not sure how I can tell. The sun came up and I could just tell. He's gone.
Who knows who he talked to all night?
oh, bitch.
What else?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, Bev.
There will be others, like Riley. There always are, who try to poison the ears of the faithful against their God.
She's a scary-ass bitch.
Let's have faith in our church. Let's share everything that we have.
Everything?
So there's a blood disorder called erythropoietic protoporphyria. People with it are extremely sensitive to light to the point of burning and blistering in the sun. Say something has been ingested by people on this island. Virus, an enzyme, a new type of cell, some kind of parasite, who knows? Repairs damaged cells, is violently photosensitive, and causes an insane anemia, a desperate hunger for iron, iron in blood.
I love this doctor.
Mom, when I put your blood in the sun, and yours too, Aaron, this thing burns away, leaving your normal blood behind. My blood? Yours too. If I'd take Lisa Scarborough's blood after she could walk again, it would be the same.
She's figuring it out.
Your blood is still... With Riley, perhaps he had more of it in his bloodstream. So that when the ultraviolet rays penetrated his skin, the blood, now predominantly this thing, ignited.
This thing, if you ingest it, what would happen if you were pregnant? What happens then?
Hypothetically, a pregnancy is an alien presence in a human body. A lot of processes occur to stop a mother's body from attacking a fetus in the womb, and even then, sometimes. But hypothetically, given how aggressively this thing alters the body, its response to a fetus could be equally aggressive.
Please don't internalize this. Don't take this as your fault. She's going to take this as her fault. She killed her own baby.
If most of your blood was still yours, could you stop the process?
She looks younger than her daughter now.
Right?
It's freaking insane.
Honestly, Mom, I don't have a fucking clue.
I really like her.
I do too.
I mean, her mom had a very negative reaction to the Army of God service.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how long it's going to take them to realize, like, oh shit, they're putting it in the communion.
My son, you've been, what, getting him to write letters, making amends? I don't think he's well. I mean, this stuff, it's crazy stuff, delusional stuff. And I don't know where he is. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to go. I can't go to the sheriff. I think he may have done something to himself. These letters seem as much like a goodbye as I've ever heard. I had to ask you about it because whatever delusions he had, he put you in the middle of them. He says some crazy stuff about you.
Riley wasn't well, isn't well. I don't want to make you feel like that. Will you please believe me?
I just never could do it with him. It's like we spoke different languages sometimes, and I did my best.
Well, we don't know.
Same line as Riley.
Maybe he's taken
I did my
the
best.
ferry to the mainland. Don't assume the worst. Assume the best. That's what God teaches us about being parents.
Oh, this is so insane.
Do as he does. Do you want me to take the letters just to see if it sparks something?
Yeah, I was going to give them to you anyway, because, see, one of them is made out to Monsignor Pruitt. I didn't open that one. I didn't want to burden the poor man, if he even remembers who Riley is anymore.
He does.
Altar boy to his priest, I thought maybe, I don't know.
This is wild.
I feel really bad because as a parent, that's all you want. You just want the best for your children. And receiving a letter, I can only imagine what is in that letter specifically. You think the worst has happened.
So brutal.
What? I can't hear it.
Remember, we're all dust and something. I think that's what that said.
You have to tell me in the edit.
I'm worried about Riley. Maybe if you tell him he needs to come home. Maybe you could bring him home tonight? And we could all have dinner before Mass?
Riley's dead. He told me if I could, he wanted his family to be safe. I'm sorry.
Be quiet, dear. We have always tried, our whole family, we have always tried to be there for you, and we have always been.
What the fuck?
Why would you say something like that? I'm sorry. Why would you say something like that? You're not funny. What is wrong with you?
Mrs. Flynn.
Get out!
Does she look like she's trying to be funny? What? I'd probably be... I don't know how I would react to getting that kind of news.
I know. I'm going to the mainland this afternoon, bringing my samples, giving them to my colleagues to corroborate my findings, and then I'm coming back here with help.
You're telling me there's a contagion?
What exactly are you asking of me?
Well, I suppose I'm asking you to look into it.
Look into St. Patrick's. On the basis that some of your mother's blood tests got damaged.
It's a lot to ask, I know.
Do you? Did I ever tell you why I moved here?
No, I don't think you did.
Didn't tell anybody, now that I think about it. I was 21 when the towers went down. Watched on TV in my dorm room just weeping. But I went to the mosque that day because they had a blood drive. I wanted to help. So I moved to New York and enrolled in NYPD training. Now some of my friends, they weren't happy. So I worked my way up. I get married. Ali is born. And I'm promoted again. Detective now. Top secret security clearance for the Joint Terrorism Task Force. I'm helping the FBI fight terrorists.
Damn.
After the towers, Muslim officers were promoted fast. I mean, we were very desirable for that. But it started to occur to them, with so many of us on the force, elevated to positions of real authority, what if that had been our plan all along? What if we were double agents and they fucking panicked? Internal affairs was suddenly all over us. Suddenly I'm out of plain clothes and I'm back in uniform. Night shift. Street beat. I realize I've lost their trust.
Wow.
I keep my head high. Dignity is a word my wife uses. Show them dignity. And then she's diagnosed. And she's robbed of her dignity so fast. And then she's gone. Ali and I get as far away as we can. And I find this gig, this little island, so sleepy it could be dead. No elections, no staff. I beg for the post. Dignity. You know, maybe here's where we make a difference. So I don't intimidate. I don't even carry a gun. And still, Beverly Keane and a few others too look at me like I'm Osama bin fucking Laden. And you'd like me to investigate St. Patrick's?
You don't carry a gun?
No need.
Dude, the dialogue in this show is so impactful.
So good. Where's the ferry?
I help you folks?
Just looking for the bell?
No bell today. The mayor sent it for repairs. Are y'all planning to go off island this afternoon? I mean, you'd get stuck over there, you'd miss the vigil. If you're worried, Doc, I suggest you bring it up to the mayor. I'm sure he could put your mind at ease.
I'm sure he can. If I did want to send something over, I could always ask a fisherman to run me, right? You service them all, don't you?
I reckon so.
Like the one you're on right now.
Yeah, just giving her a tune-up.
He's fucking disabling all the boats so they can't leave.
That's what she just gathered.
Yeah.
Easter vigil.
Holy shit balls.
Get on the fucking rowboat.
This dude doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. Dude, what is gonna happen at this Easter vigil? Is he going to, like...
Just let everybody be attacked? Or just completely fill them with angel blood?
Just reveal everything that's happening.
Yeah, dude!
Sturge.
Hey, Sheriff, what do you want?
We lost power at the general store. Just want to see if you're
aware of
a whole lot of them, I'm afraid.
It happens now and again.
Tell you what, I'll swing by the power station and take a look.
Let's wait on the tower.
Y'all have any idea what you guys are doing?
Sheriff's eyebrows already up. The cellular might be a bridge too far.
I'll handle it.
I'm gonna take the fucking cell tower down too so nobody can make a phone call.
So the fairies?
I'm gonna go tonight.
Why would you?
Because I don't know anything. Riley sacrificed everything.
Everything.
Because he thought I could help. And now the fairies are gone and the power's out, and there are gonna be people there tonight that I love, that Riley loved. So yeah, I'm gonna be there.
This is so intense.
Tonight's Easter Vigil. It's at midnight, and it would mean a lot to me if you came with me. They just keep telling me what a big deal this mass is and how important it is. Lucas says Father Paul's been scrambling all day. There's supposedly some big surprise.
Oh, shit.
Said something about sharing a miracle tonight.
No.
If it is a miracle, another miracle, just want you to be there to see it together.
He's gonna go. That's gonna be his way to invest.
I would protect my kid. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna protect my child and as many people as I can.
Happy Easter.
I am so nervous for all these people.
Right. You crazy motherfucker. Uh-oh.
Like, I understand why Elise's parents would be so into support and helping. Why Sturge?
He's been brainwashed.
But, like...
And he's given his own blood and... Fucking crazy.
I don't know what this special surprise is.
Is he gonna have the angel come and just, like, freaking, like, bite everybody?
I mean, that was Bev's, like, message. Like, show them what is happening. Ugh. It's like the whole town. No lights, no power, no cell service, no boats. Oh, shit.
Well, and if you did stay home, what would happen to you?
It's like because of the miracles that are playing out and everything that's happening, no one's questioning any of it.
I know.
I wonder if Sheriff... Oh, yep, he did decide to go.
Tonight is the beginning of a new era. Bless me, brothers and sisters, for I have sinned. It has been too long since my last confession. Here is my sin. I've lied to you. I didn't come here to replace Monsignor Pruitt. He has been blessed. Was healed long before you ever saw this face. He was the first, in fact, and he stands before you right now asking for your forgiveness. Nothing is impossible with God, as we have seen. I was lost and confused, tired and old, when lo and behold, an angel of the Lord appeared unto me and bestowed upon me the healing graces of God. I brought with me that angel of the Lord so that he might bless us all. And we've seen the miracles, our new bodies, the resurrection of the body, new and everlasting life. Now tonight, we will be tested. If you follow me, if you follow us, if you follow him, he will raise you again in his glory to eternal life.
How is no one jumping up and being like, what are you talking about?
Sturge. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, prepared as a bride, adorned for her. And I heard a great voice.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is with men, and he will dwell with them. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more.
Riley's parents are like, what the fuck is going on? Are they gonna like poison everyone and then bring them back to life? Like kill
This will
them?
be frightening for all of us, but Sturge, my brother in Christ, are you afraid?
No, Father. No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
God be with you.
That's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Have faith. Have faith. This will be over soon. 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 The body is dead, but just for a moment. The resurrection of the body. That's what Easter is about. That is what we are about to witness. Sheriff, please.
Oh, fuck.
Lo and behold,
Oh, no.
an angel of the Lord.
This is so intense.
For showing you God's messenger. When an angel appears to we humans, we are afraid. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them.
No. No.
And when Zacharias saw him, he was terrified. Just then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of God shone around them, and they were sore afraid, and the angel said, "Fear not, fear not." And they took away the stone. Father, I thank you, for you have heard me. And he
So I'm gonna give everybody fucking rat poison.
You are so close to salvation. The miracle is already in you. The blood of the angel is already in your veins, but it is incomplete. Final transformation will not be yours unless you let your earthly body die, so that your divine body can awaken.
This is some Heaven's Gate bullshit right now.
One moment of courage.
No.
Dad. Dad. Dad.
I implore you not to deprive yourself, not to deprive your son of the opportunity for salvation.
Ali, come here right now.
There's no need to be waving a gun.
How dare you bring a firearm into the house of God?
Is
No.
choosing God in the face of pressure from his own father.
Choose God.
No, but you didn't take any of the communion, kid. Oh my God, this is awful.
We have to do something. Please, you don't need to do that.
Look at me, we do it together.
This is absolute insanity. Oh, what?
Oh my God, no.
Close the doors.
Oh, thank God. He is okay.
What about everyone that just consumed all that poison?
Some of you were destroyed.
It won't take long. Remove this, Sheriff. Take him out back. We'll need food soon. Sturge. Sturge!
Why hasn't Bev consumed the poison yet?
Oh no, he did take the communion. Oh shit, kid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, Ed. They all didn't drink it. Well, I mean, some of the folks that are now murdered didn't drink it.
Dude, this is...
What's up, Bev? You bitch.
You hid?
Yeah, you're not participating.
You could shoot me right now. It just mean I'm 5 minutes behind.
Oh, damn, Aaron. Oh, damn.
We have 5 minutes.
I love Aaron so much.
Holy shit. Dude, this show is on a whole nother level.
You know what they say, man plans, God laughs. Those who've been coming to church and taking communion, they have nothing to fear tonight. As for the rest of them, let God sort them out. The doors stay open, just as the gates are always open. How else does the gospel spread?
You crazy biatch.
I don't even have words. I'm at a loss for what we just watched.
That was so good, though. I mean, this show is amazing. They all drank rat... Well, not all of them. Most of them drank rat poison, but all the ones that didn't and that got stuck in that room are now dead.
Unless they took the communion and they're waking up.
Right. Fucking gross. Gross. Just gross. There's blood everywhere. Dude, is Monsignor gonna be okay? Because, yeah, he's awake, but he's not moving.
I mean, he took a bullet to the head. He's got a lot of blood loss. I feel like his recovery is gonna take a minute. It's kind of like Riley's recovery took a minute.
Okay, but did they tell them, like, hey, by the way, don't go out into the sun, you're all dying?
I don't think they've mentioned that yet. This is absolute bonkers. Just watching all of this play out.
His son.
I mean, I feel
Sheriff's son.
I feel horrible for Sheriff. Like,
did he make it out of that room? Did he make it with Aaron in the group?
I think so.
I can't remember if I saw him.
Just hearing his story and then the reason why he moved there, and now watching his son kind of go in a direction and a path that he didn't agree with, didn't want him to go down, and now he's one of these vampires. Like, this story is tragic.
Sarah's mom. Sarah's mom got taken by the angel.
I mean, she should be fine. Also.
No, or unless the freaking angel just rips her to shreds. Angel. You know that shit's a vampire.
I mean, again, she's taken a lot of communion, and you've seen the recovery in her body. So, I think she'll... I mean...
She's gonna be one of them.
If you come back from the dead, are you really okay? Like, if you come back and you live like that, are you really okay?
Dude, I would not want to live that long and watch everybody around me die. Dude, we weren't meant to live that long.
I'm blown away with where this show continues to go. It just continues to just shock the shit out of me.
I love Sarah, the doctor's whole explanation about the parasite and its need for iron, which you can only get in blood. And it's like, she really broke it down, because when you really think about like vampires, you're like, oh, it's just some supernatural thing. But what if there is some type of parasite that makes you anemic, makes you need the iron, and you can only get that from blood? And it's like, crazy.
The conversations and the dialogue and the way everything is delivered, I mentioned this a few episodes ago, it feels all so natural. Like they aren't directly reciting a script. The way they're talking to each other feels so natural, and it just sucks you into the show. I mean, just everything that's playing out is just... I think we made the prediction that they were going to have everyone in church and present the angel to them. I didn't know they were going to kill everybody and have them all rise like that. Like,
see, I thought they would just get the angel to feed off of everybody.
That's kind of what I was expecting. But it looked like the angel was like fully compliant and was like, yeah, I'm your angel of God. You guys are all going to die. You're going to rise up and this is going to be the army of God.
I want to watch that episode again because I want to see how many one-shots were in there. I'm not, because there was so much shit going on I couldn't tell. I wasn't really paying attention to that particular part, but I kind of want to know, unless you go through the edit and you tell me. Because that was...
I mean, the way this show, everything about this show is good. The way, the cinematography and the way that it's filmed and the lighting and just the way everything is done is so good.
And I also love that the director is not oversaturated. Like, you don't see, like, a shit ton of things done by him. So, like, every little piece of work that he does, I know, awesome. So good. But, like, every little piece of work that he does is so good. It just stands on its own. He doesn't, like, do everything. So, he needs to stick to this genre. He is so good at it.
I mean, Mike Flanagan is a master.
Yes.
Master. Because if you told me at the beginning of, at the end of episode 1, this is where we were ending up, I'd be like, what show are you watching?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? And just thinking back of the stuff that we've witnessed, it all makes so much sense now. Like, with the cats and the miracles and just the Monsignor Pruitt stuff and the chest and just everything that we've seen, like... Riley's death feels like it was 5 years ago with what we just witnessed in that episode. That felt like it was a complete afterthought. It's like it almost feels like that part of the story doesn't even matter.
Ed.
Oh, dude, I mean, well, he'll be fine there. I mean, fine is a relative word now. Like, in context, that's so different.
I don't want Ed to be one of them.
Like,
I really liked him.
We have one episode left.
What the hell can they shove into another episode?
What are they, like... Do they just get off the island and let these people just... I mean, I'm wondering if they all just...
There's no ferries off this island unless we row 30 miles.
I'm wondering...
In a little ass rowboat.
I'm wondering if this is going to be my finale prediction. This is kind of what I think.
Okay.
I'm wondering if it's impossible for them to actually get the word out. Like, hey, this is what you are now. These are they haven't gone through the course to be like, this is what you can and can't do. These are the do's and don'ts. Like, they haven't had a chance to have that class yet. So I'm wondering if everyone that just rose from the dead now gets just burned and dies out in the sun. Because we're not that many hours away from sunrise. And I'm wondering if the majority of these people just die.
Or unless sun never comes. Unless the day never comes and no one makes it out of into the daylight and they just end with the sun rising and everybody's just doors shut.
The folks that got away have to go and do something.
I know. I think that they get found before the end of all this, and then they end up dying, and then...
I feel like they're going to be standing tall while everyone's just basically disintegrating.
I hope so, because I really like those characters. I don't want anything to happen to them!
I mean, I think this finale is going to be absolutely insane.
Yes.
I have no idea what they have planned for us, but I'm expecting just absolute amazing insanity.
Yes.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments down below. That was an exhausting episode. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.